Grand Rising, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and I'd like to thank my A-team and the Divine for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. If you find this message, it was meant for you. I'm going to ring the bell. All right, everybody. I hope everybody is well. Today is Wednesday, June 11, 2025. The time is 10:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The name of this reading is Prosecuted to the Fullest Extent of the Law. Of course, I'm going to remind everybody that the highest law of all is spiritual law, cosmic law, divine law. And of course, I don't have to remind anybody that this also includes physical. The physical justice department. Department of Justice is significant. I know you're significant, sir. Always was, always have been. Okay, so I got a few notes. Off-white nude might be significant. They're showing me send nudes. But it's a bowl of noodles. So noodles are significant. Nudes, they're showing me legs, like off-white or off-black stockings. Remember, they used to come in like the eggs or something. They show me legs brand. But then they show me we used to use them as stocking caps for head. Put them on your head as stocking caps. All right, so prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And like I said, spiritual law, cosmic law, divine law, and physical law of the land. They said 222 is significant. 22 is significant. 22 represents the Alpha and the Omega. And also, look at this. 42 represents Ma'at, 4. 22, 44, 44, or just, 22s or 44s or any combination of this. Half is significant. They said half and half might be significant. Coffee. What book was that? Eric Jerome Dickey, Milk in My Coffee. They're showing me religious factors. You and your twin flame. They're showing me T for Tiger, T for Tony. Like I said, T-O-N-Y, invade N-Y. Yeah, Pioneer. Supermarkets, Associated Supermarkets might be significant. Key food might be significant. Oh. Yeah, you got the keys. Like I said, you got the juice now, divine feminine, divine masculine. I said Queen's Gambit, Bishop, GQ. GQ might be a, oh, hey. What's going on? GQ might be the magazine, but it was definitely a name. Oh, wow. Okay. Anything else? All right. Okay. Let's see where the notes started. Okay. Suave as a brand or being suave. Rico charges might be significant. Rico is a name. 404 is significant. They're showing me targeted individuals at Target, but Target as a brand could be specific as well. They're showing me good luck. It's right next to failure. Maybe somebody wanted you to fail being a Target or getting a job at Target, but good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's a blessing in disguise. Maybe you had to bounce. They said bounce, 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 bounce. Robert as a name. Kelly as a name. Chicago. Being shy, Chi-town. They said cousin. Maybe somebody's cousin. They're showing me Rhode Island and New York. Chi-town might be significant. They're showing me R.I. That might be, I don't know, Riri and Delulu. Rihanna as a name. Robin Rihanna, they said. Maybe look at the lighthouse. Rhode Island, they said violet. The violet flame that might represent your divine counterpart is a lighthouse. Rhode Island, R-O-A-D. They said Rhodes Scholar, R-O. Rogaine as a name. Maybe somebody's losing hair. Oh yeah, no, that's you, Jackie, with no edges, trying to take your fucking braids out. That was that was years ago. Okay. It was years ago, but the ancestors, they said no justice, no peace. Like I said, the Justice Department is significant. Defense against the dark arts. This is exactly what is happening out here. They're showing me Maine. Your main one? Yeah, I was the main. And who they talking about? Me. They said M-E. Main. A main drain, they said. Draining the main vein. Oh, and then they show me drop. Maxwell House, go to the last drop. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Maybe somebody's, they said bottom bitch. Lobster, I don't know. They said, call me, keep a bad bitch, call me B King. Lucille? Lucy got some explaining to do. Yeah, I never understood why BB King called his guitar Lucille. I understand now. I understand now. See that 19 is a sun card, other 19 is a coffin card in the Kipper deck. Feminine forces are coming onto the planet. These are the new cycles. I am your mother God. I am your mother God. Cancer energy is significant. Having cancer is significant. They're showing me 777. You persevered in gambling with God and lost. You can go back to that reading. Universal clapbacks for an earth angel. You can go back to that reading. They're saying spell work pregnancies, types of spells, go back to those readings. Types of spells, they said has 2 readings. A mother like no other, that has 2 readings. So mommy dearest, they're showing me Eminem. Mars, candy might be significant. They're showing me the solar system. Maybe somebody is, class projects. They said class project, class clown, field trip, road trip, Euro trip. Fullest, Like I said, good luck with that. Good luck with failing. You gambled with God and lost. Like they said Empire Raceway, Foxwoods, Atlantic City. They're showing me, the reservations. They show me Casino as a movie. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. They said forewarned is fair warned. They said a forward. They said foreskin might be significant. They show me a duck, so that might be quack. They said the 5 heartbeats. I don't know. Maybe they're showing me NICU. Maybe somebody was trying to be, they said genital mutilation, female genital mutilation or circumcision might be significant. But then they're saying 5 heartbeats. Maybe somebody has 5 children, or they only had 5 heartbeats or something like that. It said angel is a name. This came up upside down, but they're telling me for this energy, it's coming right side up. Angel as a name. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles. Believing that energy and action are not required for growth. They said magical thinking is not the same thing as manifestation. What is that? 29? Like I said, that might be Lawrenceville Highway. Dates might be significant. 29 or 92. What is this? 12? 1229 might be significant, or 1292 as a date. December or September 92. Well, on 9/2 we had our Sweet 16, so that might be significant for someone. They show me 44 at 19, Sweet 16. 16 is the tower. 10, 55, and 80. 55 is the bus going from Bronx to Yonkers. Somebody's not going anywhere, maybe doesn't have a bus pass or can't go anywhere. They said train. runaway something. Train. No, they show me this. Look at this. Pro is significant. CPROS. Prosecution. The prosecution. What's the other word? The defense and the prosecution is significant. Well, somebody's prostitute or somebody that was prostituting for cash cannot go anywhere. You're stuck. And like they show me the 10, maybe 10, the bus 1050. Excuse me. They keep saying 10, 55, and 80. 55 is a bus in the Bronx going to Yonkers, Getty Square. They said Getty as a name, Getty as a Getty and Shell gas station. Excuse me. Now they're showing me Delaware, a Fox. Like I said, Foxwood, Rockford Tower, Rockport. They said DME might be significant. They said significator. The significator, but they said DME as in durable medical equipment. Delaware might be significant. We went camping at the Delaware Water Gap. Dover, December 7th might be significant. Northeast, Liberty and Liberty and Independence. Tourism is Delaware's major industry for race fans. There's Dover International Speedway. Rehoboth Beach is known as the nation's summer capital. Maybe somebody's got, they're showing me peace. Maybe somebody's going to the beach and they're showing me to the lighthouse. Peace for peace. They're showing me with a fox. With a fox. Maybe you see that this looks like a peninsula or an island. With a fox. Fox on my body, no Vivica. Yeah, we're taking off, moving forward. And it's a tower for these motherfuckers. Like I said, 16. They said she was only 16. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Look at this. They're showing me Gossip Moon. Excuse me. She was only 16. They show me, I have a video, it's like India's prostitution villages or something. I don't know if I'm going to link it, but I will put the note. I'll try to put it in the notes because I didn't look at that video yet. I love to read, listen to documentaries, seminars, workshops, get information. Yeah. Something is changing. Magical. Okay, this is a magical time, an auspicious time for those of us who put in the work, for those of us that pioneered, pushed on it. Lighthouse is significant and light bulb, becoming enlightened, the hermit's lantern. Okay, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. The shadow attribute of a pioneer. It's a compulsive need to keep moving on. Look at this. This is one of the, what cycles are we breaking? You can go back to that reading. That was about 2-3 years ago. Maybe I need to do an updated version. Like I said, every bloodline is breaking different cycles. Some of them the same, obviously. But obvious, some of them different. Pioneer. We're new to this. Earth angels. This is coming up upside down. Lucky lefty. They said lucky strike. 7 for all mankind. And then there's telling me L and 7. Lumbar 7 might be significant. Magical child, upside down, pioneer. Somebody did not know. The ancestors are clearing the path for you, golden child. Divine masculine, divine feminine. And they didn't know or pretended not to know what was happening. Cycles and cycles and cycles. Karma, warming, judgment, influence, power, cycles. Excuse me. Yes, 1919 cycles. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they do not repeat in the future. Make some time for new experiences. Cycles, endless cycles with these people. The 19 is out here twice. 1944 significant, 4-4 as a date and as a portal. January 9th, September 1st is out here. 29 came out, so September 1st and September 2nd. Like I said, when I turned 16, we had our Sweet 16 party. They said Bartholin's glands. Yeah. Now they're showing me child and magical. The innocence card is not out here, but yeah, they're showing me feminine forces. This is exactly what's been happening. The perversion of the feminine forces on the planet. And Mother God is coming back to take back everything that was stolen. 1974 is significant. 1947 is significant. Being 47 or being 74 is significant. They're showing me blessing in disguise, but the prostitute was laying over this card. The prostitute card was laying over this card, so that's significant. And now they're showing me Delaware again. The fox. Maybe the fox is a pearl. Okay, now here's what they're showing me. 19, like I said, 19 is the sun card, and the Kipper is the sun card in the tarot deck. It's the coffin card in the tarot deck. Cycles, endless cycles. They said endless shrimp. The lobster is out here. Maine. They said red lobster, shrimp, seafood boil, crab boils, crab cakes might be significant. Crabs in the bucket. Seafood is significant. They said City Island. Look what they show me. City Island, New York, or wherever. They said Tito Puentes, Tutti. Oh, shit. What was her name again? Kim Fields. Kim. As we had to keep it fucking moving with these people. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Now, whoever's listening to my readings, please refer to my posts. Like I said, somebody's been messing with your mail. Somebody has been forging your signature. You can go back to those 2 readings, but go back to my posts, and I'm calling names out because just because I'm 45, 46 years old now, and you lucky that I'm just now calling names out. So guess what? Like I said, lucky strike, lucky brand, lucky number 7. They said ballistic X versus sever. These motherfuckers are ballistics. They said GSR, gunshot fingerprints, ballistics X versus sever. Your X is ballistic because you had to sever the tie, cut the fucking tie. Unexpected shift. They said put it this way, you can read it. 5-5 Cinco de Mayo, another portal. 2-2 was a portal. 4-4 was a portal. 7-7 is a portal. 5-5 is a portal. It's unexpected. It showed me the 28 card, which is expectation card in the Kipper deck. So February 8th might be significant, or August 2nd. Like I tell you, August for me is entanglement. Now they're showing me the T again. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Go back to that reading. Cycles. Wanted to keep you in the moon energy. This is Pisces energy. They said pissy. Yeah, now you pissy. Debbie Downer and Petty Crocker. Like I said, DD7. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Look, they said Easter Island might be significant. The Polynesian Islands. Where were we yesterday watching Moana? So the Polynesian Islands are significant. Moana of Montanui. There's a skull out here. 11 out here. 29, 11, 29. Look at this. 11, 29, 29, 11 as an address perhaps. You know, a bookshelf that looks like that is significant. Those who decided that they were going to steal from Earth, they said EA Sports. And then they said A&E. Watch what happens. So EA and A and E significant. They said new era. Yeah, this is a new era. A new cycle. Like I said, sun and coffin. Death and rebirth. Now they're showing me Twin Panthers. Look at the cards. Black Panther significant. Wakanda significant. They're showing me, look at this. Something failed and it was a blessing in disguise. Skylar, guile, beguiled might be significant. They said beguiled, belligerent, Skylar as a name. Sky juice. Nasty knot. Like I said, this might be a bloody shoelace. A red shoelace or a bloody shoelace. A failure. They failed to keep you in a relationship or get you back into a relationship. 35 represents the clear path. 8 of Wands might be significant. Clear communication, clear pathway. 20 Mercury messengers came out in my astro deck card. Like I said, when the astro cards come out, have your birth chart read. They failed to put you in a relationship that would trap you. Now you have, one of my teachers used to say, my EMS teachers used to say, EMT, EMS, ACLS, BCLS is significant. Like I said, works in a hospital, works in a clinic, works in a lab, works on an ambulance, works for the medical system. You have to accept the fact that this is over. New cycles are coming in. 19 and 22 is significant. 20 is judgment, 21 is the world card. So, like I said, the physical cards don't have to be out here for you to understand that you're in this energy. No justice, no peace. Harmony as a name. Like I said, dot your I's. They said be on your P's and Q's. Letter P, letter Q is significant. Graffiti is significant. Light language is significant. A brick wall significant? Yeah, hitting a brick wall and there's no peace because you decided that number 12 is significant. As in 12 chakras, 12 times 12. They said time stable. Yeah, it's time. Your days are numbered. Your time is up. Numbers might be significant. They said playing the numbers. Or maybe, yeah, here you go. Remember I just said 20 Mercury messengers is coming out. So this is they're saying the 20 is a 20 bus. I used to take the 2021 bus. 7 bus I used to take. 55 buses out here. The 20 and 30 is Gwinnett County, but they're telling me a 29 bus. I don't know. 29 might be. Is there a 12 bus? $55 definitely. But it doesn't matter. They're showing me transit and climate in Washington. Olympia as a name. November 11th is definitely significant. 40, Seattle is a start. They said starter, new era came out before. A starter cap, a starter business. Seattle is it's the state's largest city and home to the Space Needle Observation Tower. So 1111 is definitely significant. November 11th, 1889, Washington joined the Union. So they're telling me maybe something about the transit in Washington is significant because for me, it's MTA going your way. And they said, Marta, breathe. Some gala breeze up, ease up, breeze up. They say you, no matter with your galley, just ease up, breeze up. You just have to just breeze off. Now, look, they flipped out. You saw that unexpected shift. Like I said, you can't accept the fact. Well, that's no longer our problem. They said good luck with that. 1234 as a time, a date, and as an angel number. As you see, good luck. Spirit guides, progress, justice. That's the third time the justice system came out. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. Claritin is significant. Getting clarity is significant. Okay, back to the notes. Carefree as a brand that said health and beauty aids might be significant. A toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll. Scratch art. The toilet paper and the paper towel roll is for art projects. Scratch art, egg. You know, those egg cartons, how the art teachers used to ask us to bring them in, and they're telling me, cutting up the paper bags, the shopping paper bags back in the day to wrap your books. So a teacher, but an art teacher or an art student specifically is significant. They said Craven A cigarettes. I don't know about the rest of the West Indies, but Jamaica has those. Craven A cigarettes. Let's see what they said. Operation, they said Candy Crush might be significant. Candy as a name. I can't see whatever. Oh, they said roundup, rounding up, counting, or they're showing me ones, tens, hundreds. Building blocks might be significant. Or buildings, the Department of Buildings is significant. Okay, Publix, purified water, significant. Press-on nails or long sleeves. You know, where you're wearing the sleeve, the cover all the way down here. Sometimes the sleeves stop down there. That's significant. A denim coat is significant. Harry Potter or Disney princesses might be significant. Crystals, they like crystals, or a cotton candy, candy corner significant, or maybe significant. Long sleeves. All right. An acceptance letter is significant, and a denial letter is significant. You have to accept adversity because you gambled. Like I said, something is very pointed. A needle, blades, scalpel is out here. Statue of Liberty, Niagara Falls. Blueberries are significant. They said blueberries are good for flat stomach. Pine tree state, a pine cone might be significant. Well, the pine tree state, the state motto of me is I lead. Like I said, the medical examiner might be significant, and they're showing me a medical examiner in New York. Or maybe the medical examiner in New York needs to be examined. I don't know. Now they're showing me a lighthouse. And a violet flame, violet flower, violet as a name, violet as a crayon. It said grape soda, grape crush. The lighthouse represents getting enlightened. The light bulb, the lantern. This is the crown chakra. So crown chakra activations are significant. And when you get crown chakra activations, you get a waterfall of information. Charleston, June 20th is significant. Number 35 is significant. Number 13, number 11, number 23. 35 is out here. 52 is out here. The New River Gorge Bridge in Fayetteville, spanning 1,699 feet across the New River Canyon, is the longest steel arch bridge in the United States. They say Pelican Bay is significant. Mount Rainier, Baton Rouge, Olympia, capital states, like I said, capital letters. They're showing me 6th house sustainability. 44 is significant. June 1944 is significant, and they're showing me 44. So maybe April 4th to June 1944 might be significant. They're showing me 1234. Good luck with that. Maybe something failed June, April to June of 1944. They're showing me failure. I don't know. You know what they're what's coming through POW, that last past life reading. Go back to that. Failure. Somebody is at peace. Accepting failure. Somebody's at peace accepting failure because you have to win some and you have to lose some. And those people who cannot accept failure could not sustain. Look at this. Trine, sextile, symbiosis, upside down. 52. Pick up your mouth. Pick up your jaw. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Like I said, this is water energy that you were trying to keep things hidden, perceptions hidden. 19 is the sun card in the tarot deck. 19 is the coffin card. Like I said, Glock 19 for casket and flower moves. Maybe on Cinco de Mayo, they show me that movie Empire. They said Blue Magic Empire. Like I said, don't quit your day job. What was that? Harlem in the Bronx, HB. They said HBCU and HSBU. HBCU and HSBC. Chase as banks. It said JP Morgan, JP Morgan Chase, yeah. Hudson Valley Bank is significant. Navy Federal is significant. Navy Federal Credit Union, they're saying Associated Credit Union. What else are they telling me? The Deutsche Bank is significant. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Look at this, climate, transits. Being curled up, they said anatomy and physiology, being curled up in a fetal position is like that. Or they said breach position. Somebody is in a breach position or breach of contract. They said gossip girl, gossip folk, arrested development. They said Mr. Wendell. Wendell, what was that, his name? Speech? Yeah. Speech, you failed. They said go back to Justice for Justin reading and the post. Yeah, everybody's under fire right now. They said P. Everybody's under fire right now. You failed to tarnish my name. Now there's going to be an unexpected shift. They said a 45, a 38, and a 22 is significant. They're not going to be able to handle the water. The fire water, like I said, 5'5" is significant. Being 5'5", that's 65 inches tall. So 6'5", 5'6", 5'5" as numbers. Now they're showing me, yeah, people that wanted to prostitute, actual prostitutes, they said bottom bitch, BB. Like I said, Lucille and BB King. You wanted to prostitute others for cash, for love. Like I said, time, energy, money, sex, property. They said TEMS, TEMPS, time, energy, money, sex, time, energy, money, property, sex, children, artwork. Prostitute, they said get in where you fit in. You was doing anything to anyone for any reason. Okay, cool. They said some people were pioneers, meaning you was crafty. They said diabolical, master manipulator. Olympic level gymnastics. Olympic level, Olympic level mental gymnastics. 45 is significant. 9 is significant. Like I said, 9, 3, 6, and 9. Okay, 52's out here. Like I said, 52 pickup. Abusing divination. You're going 18 levels down. 18 is the moon card in the 18 is the moon card in the tarot deck. 19 is the sun card in the tarot deck. So 18 and 19, they're showing me 1855, 1955, 1944. And then they're showing me 1234. So December 1934 is significant. They said Herald Square, 34th Street, Herald Square. Herald Statesman. Yeah. They said start spreading the news. Where's the message? This comes upside down. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. This has a torch. So passing the torch, like I said, cycles. Mother God is coming in. The ocean state, Providence. Look at this. The ocean. They said ocean spray. Cranberries out here. No, excuse me. Ocean spray cranberries or blueberries. Those strawberry drinks. Strawberries is significant. They said a straw man, a straw hat. what you call it? The scarecrow is significant. They show me Batman and the scarecrow and that fucked up medication he was giving people. 52, pick up your damn jaw, pick up your damn mouth. A ginger is significant. They said Whiskey and Ginger is the name of the song, but what was her name? Casino? Yeah, Ginger. A redhead. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. They said doxing is significant. Maybe, yeah, they said doxing for significant, maybe for cash. And then they're showing me, see, PG. They said PG County might be significant. PG and E, they're showing me Procter, PG. It's a rating, PG, Procter and Gamble, but they're saying PG County, Prince George's, and they're like PG and E. I used to work for a power company that serviced the DC, Washington, DC area. So Washington State and Washington, DC is significant. They said Forbes, Twilight, Bella. Yeah, shit, Bella. For us. Like I said, hombre might be hombre. They said Go Speed Racer Go. I am a being of love. I release all negative energy. I had to release all negative energy. Endings. And it was a blessing in disguise, no matter how much people cost me. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. They said, look at this. Remember, it came upside down. Carried, what they said, judged by 12 or carried by 6. So 12 and 6 equals 18, which is the moon card. 12 is the hangman at the tarot deck. 6 is the lover's card. 12, 6 might be significant, but 12 plus 6 equals 18, which is the moon card in the tarot deck. So like I said, 18, 19, 19, 18 is years. As, look, 19, 19, yeah. Maybe in 1919, somebody was 19, so born in 1900 is significant. At the turn of the century. At the turn of the century is significant. Now they're showing me, okay, let's see what we got here. Failure. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And now you're feeling the heat. Maybe like I said, you feeling like this because now you feel childish, diminutive, dinky. Orlando, is that you? Yeah, Fields came out before Tootie. What was her name? Kim Fields. Oh my God. She has a sister who played Penny's abusive mother. Excuse me, her real life mother. Kim Fields' real life mother is the person who played Janet Jackson as Penny's abusive mother in Good Times. So all of that is significant. And she also has a younger sister. You're feeling, you're feeling dumb. You're feeling childish. You're feeling not mature. You're feeling left out in the cold. Out in the cold again. That's what they said. Why do fools fall in love? Frankie Lyman. Look at this. April 1st is significant. Communication, which is the messages. So 147 is significant. Messages, communication. This is what we're communicating. You are being prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Now they show me. Not. Nasty knot. They said Nodine Hill. There are 7 hills in Yonkers, they said. Nodine Hill is one of them. As in, Nodine, you can't eat. You can't sit with us. Look at this. Can you make this shit up? Nodine. This is letters. They said, well, letters, numbers are significant. Code is significant, but this is receipt proof. Nodine. No eating. You cannot sit with us. 12 is significant. 11. This says this. Matter of fact, they said just turn it up this way. Everything on this card is significant. Any other? Yeah, look at this. No growth. Failure. Skull. Onions. They said Untermeyer Park. Trevor Park. Oh, shit. They said Rucker Park, Untermeyer Park, Treasure Park. Down by the water. They said down by the, you know, down by the boardwalk. Oh my God. For some people, they said down by the boardwalk. They're prostituting. And then they're showing me underneath, under 12. Where is it? They're showing me underneath 12. And then they're showing me 7. I don't know why I get this. Might be sisters. Maybe they have to get on the bus. I don't know. They show me 19 and 44, 52. Maybe those bus numbers are significant. They said Grand Concourse. They're showing me Delaware, Washington, Louisiana, West Virginia, all of the states, Rhode Island, New York, Maine. And then they're showing me Maine and a third house. So maybe it's between Maine and a third house. April 1st might be significant. April as a name. Lily as a name. Lily as flowers. Pigeons. See, those birds are significant. They're saying parrot. But they're saying a pygmy. Or maybe a pygmy. None might be significant. You know, stolen baby. Look, Liberator comes upside down. It says Stolen Baby is the name. They have several movies called Stolen Baby, but there is one, I think it was Mary Tyler Moore. So maybe Tyler Moore is significant, but Leah Thompson, I was just looking at it yesterday. Leah Thompson plays Michael J. Fox's mom in Back to the Future. So all this is significant, but she worked for a department, like she worked for, I don't know, they're telling me Planned Parenthood, but she worked for some agency, like, I don't know, DFACS or something, a department of, they said DHS, Homeland Security, but DCH is Community Health down here, but all of that is significant. These people were not helping the children. Not only were they not helping them, they were trafficking the children. 5-5, I don't know, from 5 to 7 to 12. 579 is significant. 369. 579 used to be a store back in Poughkeepsie Galleria. And now they're showing me again. PG might be Poughkeepsie Galleria. Because they did say, they said Procter and Gamble. And they're showing me Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders. Anything else, guys? They're showing me resilience. I don't know. Candy, putting drugs and stuff in candy. Anything else, guys? They're showing me confirmation. We have proof. They said we know now. We know now. Anything else? We know now and we're telling you. We're giving you the messages. They're showing me right here. Third house communication community. 49 is significant. 11th house community. Knight. Knights in shining armor. Any other messages? They're showing me Mardi Gras. Fat Tuesday might be significant. Like I said, Tootie, Facts of Life. Fat Tuesday, Facts of Life, where they was in Peekskill. There you go with the P again. I don't know. Peekskill Pros. Any other messages? Yeah, they're showing me, I don't know, maybe somebody passed away and there's a mural. There you go, mural, a mural. It said Murrell as a last name. Owen, get the fuck out. Janet, get the fuck out. Charles, get the fuck out. What's your name? Cora, get the fuck out of my energy field. A brick wall, you hit a brick fucking wall. They said brick city or in a brick. Or you know, it being cold outside. Like I said, come out in the fucking cold again. That is the fucking climate. Cloudy with a chance of fucking meatballs. All right? And you're being prosecuted. Like I said, your days are numbered. They're showing me unexpected shit. Good luck with that. All right, you guys be well. See you next video.